Hello. My name is Sham, like Sham and Natsuo no Shamu.
And my name is Natsuo, like Natsuo the gecko. I think that's what we were sticking with.
Yeah, Natsuo the gecko
Natsuo
and
the
Sham and
gecko.
Natsuo. This is Shooting the Breeze.
Bang, bang, bang.
Pew pew. And there's a lot we can talk. There's a lot we can talk about.
Yeah.
Today. I mean, we can talk about the Russia-Ukraine situation.
We could talk about that, yeah. I would prefer not to.
No.
Probably.
No, let's not.
I think it's a bit heavy for the mood that we're currently in.
Yeah, so let's talk about something a little bit more light-hearted.
Okay.
How do you feel about talking about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock?
Chris Rock? Yeah, I feel like we could talk about that.
We could talk about that?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Chris Rock and Will Smith and the argument they had.
It wasn't really an argument.
The assault of Chris Rock by Will Smith.
Yes.
First thing, who is Will Smith?
Who's Will Smith? He's an actor. I think he started off as a rapper.
And what was the biggest criticism of him as a rap artist?
That he wasn't very good, I think, right?
No, it wasn't that he wasn't very good. I think people thought he wasn't a good rap artist. I think he was a good rap artist.
Okay.
I think the biggest criticism of him is that he wasn't tough enough. In that he didn't swear, he didn't use curse words in his verses.
Okay, yeah. He's very family friendly.
Yeah, he wasn't very rap. Would you say now that this is the most rap he has ever been?
Yeah.
This is the most hip hop thing he's ever done.
The most hip hop thing he's ever done is slapping Chris Rock in the face during the Oscars.
Yeah, what did Kanye
I guess
West
maybe
do?
now nobody can say that about him. You know,
No,
I guess he has more credibility now or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Now that he assaulted Chris Rock. Though, I mean, if you're after like street cred, I don't know that Chris Rock is really the person that you go after. You know, he's not like a super like threatening dude.
He's not a threatening
No,
dude.
he's
No.
not at all.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, what was your whole take on this situation?
What was my take on it? I mean, you were the one you texted me about it. He actually texted me about it. He sent me a line message like a couple days ago. The same day it happened, I think. And he said, "What's going on with your boy?" And he said that actually because Will Smith is from West Philadelphia, which is a neighborhood in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Which I'm also from. But it's a really big area. We're not from the exact same place. But anyways, I saw it and...
Wait, was that the first you'd heard of it?
Yeah, because the Oscars were still happening. It was... I think it was still happening that day. Like, it had really just happened, I think, when you had sent me the message. Or it had only been a couple hours.
Yeah.
So that was the first... Because maybe that was a Sunday? Was it a Sunday?
I can't remember.
A Sunday? I think maybe it was a Monday. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But, yeah. I was just shocked. I kind of immediately, I have to say, I was more sympathetic to Will Smith at first. Not because I think that Chris Rock deserved it, but as somebody who has really embarrassed themselves publicly. I've never slapped somebody during an award show. I mean, I've never won an award, you know, so there's...
I've never won it. I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
Yeah.
I haven't won an award.
Yeah, it's
either.
really insensitive, yeah.
I've never won an award.
Actually, I have won an award. That's not true.
But there you go.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, I'm sure you've won an award.
For what?
As a child.
As a child? Well,
Yeah.
but, yeah, you're a child. Here's an award.
Not because you're a child. I think I would give you an award right now for having the best hair at Green Square. I think we can all agree.
Well, look, I think Jada
Sorry.
Pinkett Smith would be upset about what you've just said.
Right.
Having the best hair at Green Square. That's what Chris Rock got into trouble for in the first place.
That would be a bit insensitive on
It
the heels
would be,
of, yeah.
Yeah, so let's not talk about...
Yeah, let's not bring up hair or
No.
the lack thereof. You know?
No.
That,
No.
yeah.
So you were shocked, and you were sympathetic to Will Smith because you have embarrassed yourself.
Just because it's like such a, man, it's just so, that's such a, I think everyone has done something that they regret. I mean, it is a bit odd maybe I mean, Chris Rock is obviously the victim in this situation, right? He was the one who was assaulted.
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, it's not as if I don't sympathize with him, but I felt like immediately everyone was going to, I mean, Chris Rock, he conducted himself really well, like a professional, you know? He handled that situation a lot better than most people who get slapped in the face do. I think he was just super professional about it. So, you know, he's going to get a lot of support, as he should. But I just feel like everyone has done something or lost control and had a moment of where they did something where they let their emotions get the best of them, and then they kind of look around and realize, like, oh my God, what have I done? That being said, I don't know if Will Smith actually had that moment.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, because he was dancing at the after party later with his Oscar. Speaking about what you're saying, everyone's lost their... They're cool.
They're cool, yeah. They've lost their cool. They've gotten angry suddenly, and they've just been overcome with emotions.
Sure.
How overcome do you have to be to storm up those stairs onto the stage in front of all these cameras, slap someone, go and sit back down, still haven't realized, oh, what the hell did I just do? And then shout at this person to keep my wife's name out your bad word mouth.
Yeah. I mean, I think that when he was shouting it, though, he didn't really seem like he was, it's not funny. I mean, it is funny.
It is funny,
it's a little funny. You know, people say it's not funny, but come on, it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, they're a bunch of celebrities too.
It's jokes. I mean, the whole thing is that
Ricky Gervais tore him up a couple years ago, right? That was the Oscars, right?
Oh, Ricky Gervais tore up everyone.
Yeah, nobody slapped him in the face.
No, and
because they don't want any problems with Ricky Gervais. Probably.
No, you don't want to be on the wrong end.
Dude, because Ricky Gervais would have just decimated you afterwards.
I think I don't know. I'd like to believe that Ricky Gervais would have come up with something like to just completely destroy him. Not destroy him, but like he would come up with something very funny, very witty.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
To disarm the situation. Disarm it if it's already gone that far.
I don't know. I feel like he would just really like destroy.
See, this is the point that I'm getting at, and I know a lot of people in Japan on Japanese Twitter and Japanese social media defend Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
I've been told that a lot of Japanese people on Twitter, the keyboard warriors, are defending Will Smith. You've got to
make any ball jokes around Japanese people.
Maybe it's about the ball jokes. Well, I've heard it's kind of old-fashioned view that men should defend women. I've heard this is basically from some commentaries basically saying that a lot of these beliefs are held on in the fact that men should defend women and defend their honor. So a lot of
chivalry.
Yeah, something like some kind of gallantry or chivalry or being a gentleman. Yeah. And I think that's kind of patronizing, firstly, and I don't think a lot of Japanese people, a lot of international people who side with Will Smith know the full situation. Like comedians in the UK, in Australia,
that's true. Fair enough.
In America,
like
culturally,
yeah.
Basically, these comedians, and in Japan as well to an extent, there are comedians that abuse other people and not abuse them maliciously, but they make fun of them just for laughs, and it's just a joke. Hey, look, man, it's just a joke.
Or just like banter.
It is banter.
Yeah.
Banter, just a playful conversation.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can attack someone physically for making a joke. Like now, if Ricky Gervais does come back to do the Oscars, which he's done, 3 times I think he's done the Oscars, and he has insulted so many people.
I don't think they'll let him do the Oscars again.
Oh, I think they would. I mean, he every year he does something worse and worse.
Oh, really?
And they still invite him back.
Oh, okay.
And he attacks everyone. He attacks so many different people. He's never been slapped in the face. And now that is something that comedians will have to worry about. Just someone getting on stage and maybe slapping them in the face. And should they be able to? No, you shouldn't be able to. That's your job, is to make fun of someone. That's your job.
He's like
is to make jokes.
Yeah, no, right. You shouldn't. There's never. I don't want to say there's never any reason to slap somebody in the face for a comment. Like, there's certain things that, you know.
No, there are reasons.
There's certain things that you could say that warrant. I hate endorse like condoning violence or something, but I can see there's things that you could say that, you know, if you I'm gonna get this sentence out. If you reacted violently, I'd be like, well, you know, not that you were asking for it, but you really talked about something really sensitive. This person was gonna lose their cool. I don't think that was really that bad, but the only thing that I will say is that they've kind of been a target / made themselves a target of public ridicule for the past couple of years. Like, they've sort of aired out their dirty laundry, so to speak, which is to say that they've put a lot of their personal business into the public eye.
Yeah, and again, I don't think a lot of international people know this either.
No, and I mean, he's been like cyberbullied a lot, you know, I would say, and I think he sort of alluded to that in his acceptance speech. I think they both kind of rub me the wrong way. Like, they both seem a bit self-righteous, and
Who?
Jada and Will, just the whole family, the kids too. They just seem like they're sort of out of touch with reality or something. I think they're Scientologists too, which, no offense to anybody. I mean, I guess I can't say no offense. I'm passing judgment on Scientology, but
I'm a Scientologist.
Sorry. Anyways,
keep my religion out your. No, sorry, gone.
but you know, they put a lot of their business out there.
Yeah.
And in this age of you know, internet culture, if you know what, there's just certain things that are better left, you know, kept to yourself, I think.
In private.
Yeah, they're kept private, and once you say those things, you know, people are really gonna you know, they're gonna make fun of you. Or there's some pretty merciless people out there on the internet.
Yeah, ruthless.
Ruthless. They're truly ruthless, and my sense is that, like, this has taken a toll on this dude psychologically, Will Smith, and I think that's part of why he reacted the way that he did. I'm not saying it's okay.
No.
But I also haven't. I'm not, like, I don't know. It's not something I can really wrap my head around. Like, I make a Facebook post and then 20 minutes later I delete it because I'm self-conscious, and it's about, like, a sandwich I ate or something. I'm like, oh God, you know, what will people think? You know?
God, people can't know that I'm eating this racist sandwich.
Which racist sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the racist one.
Which one's the racist one?
So, yeah, look, I agree with you. That I think there are a lot of elements to this story that we don't get to see, but there are a lot of elements that we have got to see, and I do think there's a psychological toll that it's taken on Mr. Smythe.
On William?
On William Smythe.
Yeah.
And Jada Pinkett Smythe. I just think, from a comedian's point of view, from Chris Rock's point of view, he was 100% the victim. He did nothing wrong.
No.
Zero wrong. People who say, oh, he shouldn't have insulted Jada Pinkett Smith,
I don't even think
No.
he didn't know that she had this condition called alopecia, which makes people lose their hair. Allegedly. Apparently, he didn't even know.
And if he did know, I still don't think it's a problem. I still don't think it's a problem. Comedians should be able to make jokes about most things, if not everything.
Yeah, and on the list of, I guess, like medical conditions.
Yeah, come on. Oh, she's got alopecia. How long has she got left to live? About her normal lifespan.
Yeah.
It's not like she's going to die in the next. It's very, very a superficial disease. It's basically going to make you look different, and it's not something which is. And yes, hair loss to a lot of people is very, very sensitive subject.
It's tough. Yeah.
So it is difficult.
Yeah,
but
it scares me.
The thing that makes me upset about this is that 1 year ago, Jada Pinkett Smith had a social media post saying, I just have to laugh at this situation with my alopecia, with my hair loss. I just have to laugh about this. I've decided I'm just going to make alopecia my friend. And just laugh at it. If you're going to laugh at your alopecia, and then someone makes a joke about, like, shaving your head to look like G.I. Jane 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's a G.I. Jane 2 joke.
Yeah.
Why would you get so upset about that?
Yeah, and it's just not that serious, man. It's like, it's just really not that serious. It's just like Chris Rock said, it was a G.I. Jane joke. It's like, dude, that's like so mild, you know? It's like, I don't know. She's like rich and famous, anyways. You know, it's like
I mean, rich and fame, I think it doesn't.
Maybe that's my personal like.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I see your point though, but it was such a tame joke. Of all the jokes he could have made about being bald, and it's ironic because in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, how many jokes did Will Smith
He
make?
was talking about this earlier. Yeah.
How many bald jokes did Will Smith's character make
About Uncle Phil.
about Uncle Phil, who was bald, in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah. Uncle Phil is the victim in all of this.
Really, Uncle Phil?
Who's no longer with us.
So yeah, he is the ultimate. Yeah, he's a victim in all of this.
But like, it's different. I guess it's a lot different when men lose their hair versus when women lose their hair. Although I think, you know, it is very. Men are very traumatized by losing their hair as well. And it is. I mean, this is getting into a different conversation, but it is interesting to think about because it is a condition that, you know, you have no control over. But we do, as a culture, pretty casually make fun of balding men.
On that note, that's the end of our show.
Yeah.
Because I think that's an interesting topic for the next one.
Making fun of bald people? Balding men?
No, just talking about
Just gonna be a
hair.
series of bald jokes.
Just just about hair and how it matters in our society and that kind of
First
thing.
we talked about nipples. Next we'll talk about hair. Yeah. You're doing pretty good today.
They're alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Is that one of those Hanes? You probably have to wear only Hanes beefy tees.
No, I don't know what those are. This is from
They're
Next.
beefy. They're thicker. Actually, you know, I feel like you're in luck lately because it's become kind of in style. Like t-shirts are just generally getting thicker. Have you noticed that? Like they're just made out of like a t-shirt. I guess is more.
Yeah, heavy
Well,
gauge.
Yeah, it's used to be seen as like too casual. It's like an undershirt, but now a t-shirt is like you can just rock you can just wear a t-shirt.
But I always just used to rock a t-shirt.
Yeah, I always just wear a t-shirt too. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I think t-shirts are thicker now.
Did you go to the Gap
I did go to the Gap recently.
and you saw the heavy gauge?
I've seen them for a while, but I don't like them. I don't. It's too much.
It's heavy.
Why wear a heavy gauge t-shirt
I know, I
when
mean,
you could
heavy
just
gauge.
wear two thin t-shirts, one over the other?